Sir, what was your card?
King of Diamonds.
I've made my commitment. You said King of Diamonds?
Right.
I just love this
right.
stuff. Rising young magician Mark Calabrese delighting fans with his sleight of hand tricks.
And he's here to have some fun with us, so welcome, Mark Calabrese. Thank you for being here.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
There's
you.
nothing up your sleeve?
Yes.
No, nothing. How are
We
you?
have to be careful with you. So now, what started the magic bug? Did somebody like give you a book when you were a kid?
I started when I was around 6 or 7 years old, and you know, my aunt bought me a magic set for my birthday, and then I got really into it, and I just kept doing it. And I'm 25 now, so I just never stopped. You know.
Okay, but you started professionally at 14.
Yeah, I started performing, you know, doing magic professionally at 14, 15 years old. You know, street performing, and then doing magic for like kid parties, and then restaurants, and then doing a lot of, you know, public and private events and
There's
stuff.
quite a spectrum of magic, though. You've got these, you know, you've got the huge David Copperfield, but
Right.
you seem to focus on the sleight of hand and everything that happens right here. Why? Why are
Well,
you drawn to that?
just because I think when people go see a show, you know, in Vegas or in Atlantic City or something like that, they kind of, you know, they know that it's a stage show, they know something's happening, but when it's happening in your hands, up close, people, for some reason, feel it's like, because of the intimacy of it, they're just more astonished and more amazed because it's happening so up close and
you
personal.
can't trick them. You can't use
Correct,
tricks,
correct.
I should say.
Exactly. There's no like
everything's right here.
Right. There's no camera editing. There's no, you know, backstage really.
Yeah.
It's all happening right here. So I have to, you know, I guess, make sure my sleight of hand is good and misdirection is good.
Well, it's like instant gratification too, because you see like our reaction right here in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the magic. You know, I can't see magic the way you guys look at it now. So I kind of do it for your reactions as opposed to the magic itself.
Is there any trick that you haven't done that you'd like to do, or is there a direction you see your career going?
Well, I mean, I would say I've done really much anything I want to do when it comes to magic, but you know, I am working on a few things for my stand-up show, my stage show that I'd like to, you know, eventually do. You know, which is like levitating other people. A lot of magicians don't levitate other people. Usually, they levitate their assistant or themselves, and I'd like to try to.
You're gonna levitate people?
Not today, but eventually, maybe one day, we'll see what happens.
Please come back and do that in our
Yeah,
show.
I
That
want
would
to
be
see you
so much
levitate
fun.
Bermudez.
Okay. Well, let's start. I think you have a trick that you're gonna show us.
Well, just because you know, I'm on TV, I figured I'd do a TV-related thing. I brought a remote control for you guys to check out. Now, the only problem though is I forgot batteries, so we'll just pretend
batteries?
like we just pretend we have batteries. But Carolyn, take the remote control, and first, actually, I'd like you to do is pick any card you want. I won't look at the card. Just take one out, and I will.
Do I show it to the camera?
You can show it to the camera. You can sign your name on the card too.
Can I look at it?
You can look at it too. Sure.
Okay, right here.
I will look at the camera. Write your name on the face of the card. The reason why I'm doing that
Here?
on that side.
Okay.
The reason why I'm doing that so you don't think I have like an extra or duplicate or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Good.
Done
All right.
that. It's done too.
Everything fair?
So everybody knows.
All right. Put the card back anywhere you'd like.
Come on, John.
Now,
Right
if you were to hit the channel up button on the remote control.
Channel up, going to the couch. Okay.
Right.
Channel 10.
Now, when the card was in the middle, if you take a look like that, the card comes to the top with John's name.
What?
You see? I'll do it again. The card goes in the middle.
Wait, how did you do that?
No friends in high school. That's how. A lot of practice. John, the card goes in the middle again. We'll leave it right about center.
Okay.
Right? Carolina, if you just push it in for me.
Okay.
Very good. Hit channel down this time.
Channel down. Okay, going down.
Card goes down to the bottom.
it.
What?
You see, just like that, right?
That is crazy. That is so awesome.
Now I'm getting freaked out.
John, I'll freak out a little more. Think of a number between, I don't know, 5 and 10.
7.
7. Hit channel 7 for me, Carolina.
07?
Yeah, 07. Yeah, perfect.
07.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're doing all the magic, Carolina. I can't even take credit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And there are no batteries in here. You know, well, look, why did the batteries even matter?
Well, I'll explain to you. You know why? Because in the remote control, there were no batteries, right? Can I see the remote control?
There's no batteries.
If there were batteries now, would that be impressive?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, what about there's a playing card instead? See, one card. Take a look at that card, Carolina. Open it up.
If I sign that card, I'm going to...
Oh my gosh. Wow. That is crazy. You are awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are either awesome or the devil.
I do both.
How did you do that?
That is great.
Well, obviously
Thanks,
you're not-
Carolina, thank you.
Okay, you can't tell us how you did that, but are you gonna? Can you teach us?
I can
I
teach
wanna
a trick.
learn. Well,
Yeah, sure.
Thanksgiving is coming up, and I want to, like, you know,
absolutely.
do a trick when I'm with my family.
This is one of the first card tricks that I learned, and it's very simple to do. What I'm going to have, Carolina, what I'll have you do is I just want to make sure all the cards are okay. Yeah, cool. All right. What I'm going to have you do, Carolina, is you're going to pick a card, make sure I can't see it, and show John if you'd like.
Okay.
Take one out. I won't look.
I'm going to do this one.
All set. Cool.
Yeah, how appropriate.
All right. Put the card. Just put the card back. Put the card back. Pop it in. All right. Carolina, I want you to think of your card. I'm going to try to figure out what your card is. Think of the card. Concentrate. Concentrate. Look at me. Look at me. Think of the card. Keep thinking. Keep thinking. Keep thinking. Keep thinking. What was your card?
Jack of spades.
Jack of spades.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Jack of spades. Jack of spades.
Yes.
That
Jack of
was
spades.
funny.
There's Jack of spades. There you go. Now,
great.
thank you. I'll show you how it works. It's very easy
Yeah,
to do.
show me how to do it.
I
We'll get-
provided some playing cards for you
Great.
guys to actually try this with me. If you look at the deck, right, you'll actually don't shuffle the cards up though, just
not.
because
Fantastic.
it's all right. Though, it's all right. Look, I'll show you. My cards are actually all red and all black like that, right? I've separated the colors. Black on top, red on the bottom,
Okay.
which is what you guys should have, right?
Sure.
Just like
Okay,
that.
yes.
Now, Carolina, when I had you pick a card, I had you pick from the top half of the deck, right?
Okay.
So what that means is that you're picking only the black cards.
Right.
So if you take a black card, Carolina, right? As you can see, that's the only card you're able to pick is one of the black cards, as long as I make sure you pick one of the top
I
talent.
got it.
right?
Gotcha.
So when I look away, I do, my misdirection, whatever. When I spread the cards back, I'm actually going to spread to the bottom half.
To
So when-
redirect her.
Correct.
To the bottom.
So when I have Carolina show John the card, that's her reason.
John,
That's her
yeah,
reason. Yeah.
okay.
The card goes back in, but it goes
Okay.
into the bottom half.
Right.
So if you look at that now, the card is actually only in all the red. You see, it's the only
Stands
black
out.
card
That is
amongst all the red.
genius.
This is a very, very, very old trick. It's over 100 years old. So
Really?
So now I can just play it off and milk it for all it's worth. And I have you think of a card. The card rises. All I'm doing there is I'm just pushing the card up like so. That's your card, and there you go. And then after that, you can shuffle the cards up and
I
get rid
would've
of all the
never
evidence.
thought. That is really a smart way to
I want to
pull it
ask
off.
you some about the mechanics of
Sure,
what you
sure,
do, though.
sure.
When you play a big room,
Right.
how does everybody see? Do you have cameras so everybody can see?
No,
everything
I mean
that's
for the
going
most
on?
part, I try to play to an audience straight out. Like right now, I'm playing for you guys because I'm sitting next to you.
Right.
But for the most part, especially when it comes to a card trick, I actually do a show. My last show is about 400 people. I do a card trick in the show, and basically as long as an audience sees one spectator's reaction, that's all they really
Right.
need to know. They don't even see that the card is signed. When they see a person freaking out or smiling or laughing,
They know.
They know
Yeah.
that something happened exactly, and it's just their way of
That's my big
experiencing
trick.
as well.
I can
That was
do
very
the
good, very
bridge.
good,
Yeah,
very
I can
good.
try that. Well, Mark Calabrese, thank you so much for joining us
Carolina,
this morning.
thank you.
And
Thank
we
you.
want everybody
Thank you,
to
John.
check you out. You can see Mark and get see his tricks this Sunday at the Levity Live Comedy Club in West Nyack at 1 p.m. That's right?
Correct. Doors open at 12.
Awesome. And for tickets and information, just visit levitylive.com. So go check our friend out. That was great. Thank
Thank
you.
you
That
guys.
was great.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.